Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
What's up, you guys? Today we just thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of show you where we came from dunking, where we're at now, and where we're looking to go in the future. And this will kind of serve as a jumping off point, pun intended, to a new series where we're going to document our progress and try to really work on our dunks, get more creative with it, and add some new stuff to our bag so that y'all can come along for the ride with us.
Roll it.
Roll it!
So my dunking journey started at the beginning of high school. Freshman year, I didn't even get to play ball. I had a knee injury. My first dunk actually came at the end of my basketball season sophomore year, just turning 16. It was a rim grazer, one-handed rim grazer off of one. We were doing layup lines, and one of the upperclassmen told me, he's like, dude, your wrist is above the rim, like, dunk that. And there it was, you know. I didn't ever do any specific jumping workouts. We both kind of did the same thing here, just like every kid does. Lowered the driveway hoop to 7.5 feet, dunked on that 8, 9, 10. You guys know how it goes. No specific workouts for it or anything, though. We were just kind of blessed with height, too.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, by the time I got to senior year, I was dunking pretty good. It was pretty consistent. But I didn't have any tricks in my bag. It was just two-handers, one-handers, basic stuff. I couldn't even jump up, too. I couldn't do it.
Leighton Fetzer's first field goal comes by way of
I kind of, after high school, I had a few surgeries, kind of got out of shape, and lost all of my bounce. I was down to nothing, pretty much started over. It was back to rim grazers, if I even got that. And started working out and actually started lifting with weights then. And that's kind of been the story since. I've just kind of been growing since then. And yeah, here we are now. This is probably the best I've been jumping in my basketball career, you could call it. But yeah, that's my story, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of started dunking around the same time, just kind of towards the end of sophomore year. It was after the season, kind of towards the end of the school year. It had always just been a progression thing for me. It was just kind of one day finally clicked of like, I'm above the rim. Like, I can dunk this.
Kind of the
like,
same thing, yeah.
Yeah, like, I never like sat there like, oh, trying to get this dunk. Like, it kind of just came naturally from doing layups. Yeah, and then honestly kind of plateaued after that. In high school, I did not care about basketball at all. Leighton was always like begging me to come play with him and like always trying to get me to play, but I could not have cared less about basketball in high school. So I never really worked on it. If you look at like clips and pictures from my senior year, honestly, they're not any more impressive than what I was doing sophomore year. I was just a little bit taller, I guess a little bit stronger, just like through natural growth. But it was still the same like weak stuff. Then cut to my freshman year at Boulder, I just kind of decided that basketball was fun and I like actually enjoyed it and just started working on it. Like I was probably in the gym on average 4 hours a day in my first semester at Boulder. Just didn't feel like there was anything else I needed to do but get in the gym. So like some days I'm there for 6 hours just trying to get better at playing, dunking, and I feel like it really shows. My dunks just got a lot more aggressive, a lot more cocked back. They just look more athletic as part of it. And that all just came through just staying in the gym. I never really got into weight training or anything. But just through playing more basketball, they just started getting better. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at still now. I don't really have a whole lot in my bag right now of like, you know, I can do one hand, I can do two hand, I can kind of do a reverse. But my bag's not very deep. Like that's kind of all I have.
We're both in the same boat there.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're working on now.
I will say throughout high school, I know I said I didn't do any workouts, jumping specific, but I did jump all the time. I've kind of always been obsessed with the dunking part of basketball. In practice, every day in layup lines. It wasn't like everybody else on the team, kind of a casual layup.
Yeah.
I wanted to dunk it every day.
Yeah.
Every time, you know, like that's what the game has always kind of been about for me. Maybe that's why I was never that good. It's because I focused on the highlight plays too much. But I think that's kind of how I learned to jump, is I've just jumped. I've done it a lot. I've kind of been obsessed with it.
Yeah. I was like the same way in practice. I was the layup line hero. Like, I don't think I took a left-handed layup in the layup lines the entire time because every single time that was my reverse, just like,
that's the spot.
This is my moment. Like,
that's the spot. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, kind of obsessed over it, but never actually put any work towards making it better, in my case at least.
Yep. So where I'm at now, I've got a few I've got an occasional 360, but if you even want to call it that, it's more of I'm half turned already before I even take off. I don't have much, you know, but I'm starting to get higher, and I want to start adding some stuff. I guess my biggest goal dunks, I want to have between the legs. It's middle of August right now. I want to have between the legs by the end of October. Before I eat all that Halloween candy.
Bold.
I want to throw it down between the legs.
Yeah. Bold, but I think you got it.
I gotta get quicker hands. I need a little more bounce.
Yeah.
But that's my number one goal. That's the dunk I've always wanted to do. It's the coolest looking dunk to me that there is. My top three, I want to get that one. I want to get a windmill. Off glass would be sick. That's kind of reaching for the stars. And then I love that off the side of the backboard oop. I really want to get that one. Have never been able to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you definitely have all those. I mean, yeah. You got the steps to get to them at least. I think you got it. For me, kind of in the same spot of I've got 1, 2, 2 is really all I've got. I got on like a 9-10 hoop. I've gotten a weak 360 and something that you could almost call a windmill on like I said, like 9-10. So those are two that I definitely want to transfer over to the full 10-foot hoop. Those are two of them that I'm working on. And like I've tried windmills. I think I can get it with a little bit more work on my hands is the main issue, I think. I just need to be quicker moving that ball around. But what I really want to get right now, I just want a poster, dudes.
Just want to catch bodies.
Yeah. Like, I'm still going to be playing competitive basketball this year, so that's probably the most useful for me. But it's such a mental thing for me of when someone's in front of me, between my steps and like where I'm taking the ball from to cock it back, everything about it is still kind of, I don't know if it's just in my head or what. That's what I need to learn. I need to learn what the problem is so that I can solve it. But yeah, I would say posters are probably my like number one priority right now.
Yeah. Posters and putbacks.
Yeah. Okay, so I will put this on the line right now. I think I've gotten pretty close to the windmill a couple times.
Yeah.
You've gotten pretty close on that. I mean, you've gotten close on that behind, between the legs.
Yeah.
I will put on the table right now, pair of kicks, winner's choice.
Really?
Whoever gets it first.
Okay.
You in?
Yeah.
All right, on camera, shaking on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really all I have for...
That about wraps it up, I think.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Like he said, we're going to be filming a progression series, probably different episodes.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like once a month.
Probably be its own playlist, yeah. And that's going to show you everything working out. He's not going to be able to film his. He's working out with a team, obviously, weight training. I'm able to film my workouts. So we'll kind of take you guys along the ride, what we're doing. We already know a lot of our mistakes jumping. I lack intensity as I come up. I just transitioned into becoming a 2-foot jumper. So I'm still learning the intensity and how to really explode off of 2 feet. Mm-hmm. So we kind of know some of our mistakes, what we need to work on. We're going to talk about that in the upcoming episodes. And
yeah, excited to have you guys along for this.
All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
pass. Nice give and go. Fetzer with another dunk.
Might want to get in front of Fetzer. That's his
That is
second dunk.